Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Friday, the 27th of March. With Robert Murray McShane, we begin reading Paul's letter to the church in Philippi. And from the third verse in chapter 1, we read, "I thank my God every time I remember you. In all my prayers for you, I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus." There's wonderful thanksgiving for the church in Philippi, for what they are. And I would pray that people would be able to say the same thing about us. And today we have a funeral later on. Hence we have the flowers together with the purple of Lent, of one of our congregation members who was a stalwart, who served his whole life, served the Lord. And we can look at this, the person confident that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. And as Paul writes that, he's not saying to the Philippians, I'm thankful that you can do great things. I'm thankful that you are getting things right. It's not about God who calls us and then gives us instructions. I'm struck by the fact that he says that he who began a good work in you. It's not that we began the good work. God began it in us. God did it. We received it. That's the blessing. That he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. That God continues the work until it is done, until we're ready for glory. And it's not that God begins a good work in us and then steps back and leaves it up to us, and now we've got to muddle along and do the best we can. And certainly some people, the best they can is wonderful, and you look and they're wonderful life. There are many other people like myself who that's a struggle, and you get things wrong as often as you get things right, and you keep on and you try, but you end up resting on the fact that ultimately it is God who will bring it to completion. We don't have to complete it. We have to listen to him and walk with him and do what we can as best as we can, despite our failures. But as Paul prays for the church in Philippi, it's the same with us, that he who began a good work in us, it was God who began it, that he will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus, that God will complete what he's doing in us. And so we open ourselves and say, God, work in us, work through us, make a difference through us in the world. But we rely entirely on you. We do the best we can, but we fail. And fortunately, it's not up to us. It's up to God. That is a wonderful good news of the gospel. So be encouraged to live well, live the best you can, but don't let the devil get on your case and make you feel depressed or under threat or anything like that, because it is God who began and will complete the work in us. We are blessed.